Good afternoon, children. As you already know, relations and function chapter I am teaching you, and you already know yesterday very important topic discussed by me here. Already yesterday discussed by me whenever this function is reflexive, symmetric, and transitive. You already know, student, whenever small a belongs to capital A, this implies a comma a belongs to R. It means reflexive. And student, whenever a comma b belongs to set A, and no students such that a comma b belongs to R, this implies b comma a belongs to R. It means you already know students symmetric. And yesterday explained by me to you student, रिलेशन में क्या होता है कि अगर हमने लिया इफ a comma b comma c belongs to set A, you can write here a comma b belongs to R and b comma c belongs to R. This implies a comma c belongs to R. Therefore you can say R is transitive. मतलब कल देखिए मैंने आपको बताया था कि whenever this is a empty relation, कब ये empty relation होगा? Whenever phi is a subset of A cross B, A cross A, you can say, student, empty relation. Whenever A cross A is a subset of A cross A, then you already know a universal relation. Whenever IA given, IA means student, whenever A comma A belongs to R, it means identity relation. Whenever A comma A belongs to R, then you can say reflexive relation. Whenever you are taking two elements, small a and small b, a comma b belongs to R, this implies b comma a belongs to R. It means this is a symmetric relation. And if you want to check transitivity, then in that situation you can take three elements a, b and c. And student, if a comma b belongs to R and b comma c belongs to R, this implies a comma c belongs to R. It means you can say transitive relation. Whenever R is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, then without any hesitation you can say the given relation is equivalence relation. Now today I want to start student here exercise. After explaining theory, I am starting here exercise 1.1. Student here exercise 1.1 and question number 1 here. देखिए आपका जो NCERT है उसका क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 क्या है? Determine whether each of the following relations are reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Part first is given here. Question 1, part first is given here. Relation R in this set. Relation R in the given set 1, 2, 3, 4 dot so on. Students 14. And relation R is equal to, what is given student? R is equal to given here x comma y such that 3x minus y is equal to student 0. देखिए आपको रिलेशन क्या गिवन है? R is equal to x comma y such that 3x minus y is equal to 0. And student, what is given set? Given set is here 1, 2, 3, 4 dot so on 14. No students, whenever you will take here x1, अगर आप x1 लेंगे तो y what will come here? 1 comma you can write here 3. Whenever you will take x2, then y what is coming here? 6. Whenever x you will take 3, then y you will take here 9. Whenever x you will take 4, then y is equal to you can write here 12. मतलब देखिए जो हमें रिलेशन गिवन होता है हम लोग उसी रिलेशन का यूज करते हैं. जैसे आप देखिए देख रहे हैं कि r is equal to x comma y such that 3x minus y is equal to 0. Whenever you are taking x1 then by 3, x2 then by 6, and whenever x3 then y is equal to 9, whenever x4 then y is equal to 12. After this friend, first of all you should check here reflexivity. अगर आप रिफ्लेक्सिविटी चेक करना चाहते हैं तो कैसे चेक करेंगे? यू शुड राइट हियर सिंस 1 बिलोंग्स टू गिवन सेट A, बट स्टूडेंट्स 1, does not belong to R, therefore you can say R is not reflexive on set A. देखिए reflexive on set, you can write here A. Actually student, here 1 belongs to set A, but 1 comma 1 does not belongs to R. Therefore you can say R is not reflexive on set A. After this you can check student here symmetry. If you want to check symmetry here, then you can write here since 1 comma 3, any example you can give. 1 comma 3 belongs to set A. अगर आप चाहें तो 2 comma 6 का एग्जाम्पल ले लीजिएगा, अगर आप चाहें तो 3 comma 9 का एग्जाम्पल लीजिएगा, अगर आप चाहें तो 4 comma 12 का भी एग्जाम्पल ले सकते हैं। मैंने यहाँ पर 1 और 3 को लिया क्योंकि 1 और 3 सेट A में है। अब देखिए 1 comma 3 belongs to set A। अब यहाँ लिखेंगे since 1 comma 3 belongs to R, but 3 comma 1 does not belong to R. Therefore you can write R is not symmetric. R is not symmetric on set A. देखिए कुछ भी हो जाए, हम जिस given set होता है वो कभी भी लिखना नहीं भूलेंगे। After this sprint you can write here transitivity. In case of transitivity you can take any 3 numbers. Here you know 1 comma 3 given, 3 comma 9 given, तो आप लोग क्या लिखेंगे? Let 1 comma 3 comma 9 belongs to, you can write here set A. जब भी हमें रिफ्लेक्सिविटी चेक करनी होगी I will take only 1 number. लेकिन अगर हमें सिमेट्री चेक करनी होगी then any 2 numbers you can take from given set. But here I want to check transitivity. Then what we'll do here? You can take 3 numbers. जैसे मैंने यहाँ लिया 1 comma 3 और मैंने ऑलरेडी आपसे डेफिनेशन में बताया था कि जब भी हम ट्रांजिटिविटी चेक करेंगे ऐसे ऑर्डर्ड पेयर्स को लेंगे, जैसे यहाँ पर 1 comma 3 हो गया तो जो नेक्स्ट हमारा ऑर्डर्ड पेयर है वो नेक्स्ट नंबर से ही शुरू होना चाहिए, मतलब कॉन्सिक्यूटिव होना चाहिए। जैसे 1 comma 3 तो हम लेंगे 3 comma 9, 1 comma 3 belongs to R and 3 comma 9 belongs to R, but 1 comma 9 does not belong to R. Therefore you can say R is not transitive. Means you can write here students since 1 comma 3 belongs to R and 3 comma 9 belongs to R, but 1 comma 9 you can say 1 comma 9 does not belong to R. Therefore you can say R is not transitive on set, R is not transitive on set A. तो आपने इस क्वेश्चन में देखा जो क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 पार्ट फर्स्ट है तो ये रिफ्लेक्सिव है भी नहीं है, इट इज नीदर रिफ्लेक्सिव नॉर सिमेट्रिक एंड it is also not transitive. It is neither reflexive nor symmetric nor transitive. तो in this way you can solve the question. तो देखिए अगर हम इस क्वेश्चन को देख रहे हैं ऐसे ही देखिए हमको सेकंड पार्ट गिवन है, तो जो सेकंड पार्ट आपका है उसमें हमें रिलेशन क्या गिवन है, तो सेकंड पार्ट नाउ यू कैन चेक स्टूडेंट. आई होप यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड दिस क्वेश्चन. एक्सरसाइज 1.1 क्वेश्चन 1 पार्ट सेकंड. तो सेकंड पार्ट में हमें क्या गिवन है, रिलेशन गिवन हियर स्टूडेंट r is equal to x comma y such that relation what is given, y is equal to x plus 5 where x less than you can write here 4. और देखिए अगर हम सेकंड पार्ट को देख रहे हैं तो सेकंड पार्ट में क्या गिवन है, रिलेशन r. यू कैन रीड द क्वेश्चन केयरफुली इन एनसीईआरटी. रिलेशन r in this set of natural number n. Here set of natural number n given. In previous question set a given, but in this question what is given, set of natural number n given. It means this meant here अगर हम r लेंगे relation r तो relation what is given, r is equal to x comma y such that y is equal to x plus 5 और यहाँ पर आपका है x less than 4. तो जो 4 से less natural numbers आपके कौन कौन से हैं, अगर हम less than 4 natural numbers, I will check less than 4 natural numbers, then first of all 1, after this 2, after this 3. First of all you can take x is equal to 1. Whenever you will take 1 then 1 comma 6. Whenever x you will take 2 then what will come here, 2 comma 2 plus 5 it means 7. and whenever x you will take 3, तो 3,8, तो this is coming. देखिए सेकंड पार्ट में सबसे पहले तो आप समझ लीजिएगा कि जो रिलेशन है उसमें सेट ऑफ नेचुरल नंबर गिवन एंड रिलेशन गिवन x, y such that y is equal to x plus 5 and the value of x must be less than 4, and we know that less than 4 natural numbers 1, 2, 3. First of all, whenever I am taking x1, if you will take x1, then 1 plus 5 it means 6. Whenever x you will take x2, 2 plus 5 7, and whenever you will take x3, then 3 plus 5 8. This relation coming, and after this you already know. First of all, what we'll do here, you can check here students symmetry. Whenever you will check here students symmetry भी हम चेक करेंगे, but according to my opinion, first of all you can check reflexivity. Number one, you should start from reflexivity. You can write here let 1 belongs to natural number n. अगर हम let नहीं भी लिखें तो भी कोई बात नहीं, यहाँ पर जो less than 4 natural number 1 आपका होता है, तो मैंने यहाँ पर लिख दिया 1 belongs to n. But friends, what is given here? But 1,1 does not belong to R. Therefore, or you can write this implies R is not reflexive. R is not reflexive on natural number n. After this, friends, you can check here symmetry. In case of symmetry, you can take any two numbers. If I am taking here, friend, 1,6. 1,6 belongs to natural number. Actually, 1 and 6 both are natural numbers. Okay, friend? 1,6 both are natural numbers. अगर हम इन natural numbers को देखेंगे तो what is happening? Since 1,6 belongs to R, but 6,1 does not belong to R, therefore you can say R is not, friends, symmetric. R is not symmetric on set, you can write here n. तो अगर हमें symmetry check करनी है, then it's not compulsory that you should take only 1,6. You can give example of 2,7. 2,7 belongs to R, but 7,2 does not belong to R. Therefore, R is not symmetric. If you are taking example of 3,8, so 3,8 belongs to R, but 8,3 does not belong to R. Therefore, you can say R is not symmetric on set n. After this, you can check here, friend, transitivity. Whenever you should check here transitivity, तो transitivity के केस में what will do here? मैंने ऑलरेडी बताया था you should take 3 numbers, लेकिन एक डेफिनेशन मैंने कल भी बताई थी and today also I'm repeating one more time. I'm repeating your friend that definition. देखिए मैंने कल क्या बताया था. Transitivity में A, B belongs to R and B, C belongs to R. This implies A, C belongs to R, then transitive. लेकिन एक एक्सेप्शनल केस भी आपका होता है इन केस ऑफ ट्रांजिटिविटी. हम इस रिलेशन में क्या देख रहे हैं? 1,6 तो गिवन है, 1,6 belongs to R, but 6, somewhat is not given. 2,7 belongs to R, but 7, somewhat is not given. और मैंने यहां पर देखा 3,8 belongs to R, but 8, somewhat is not given. So that you should go in favor of transitivity. मतलब साफ है कि आप देखिए यहां पर एग्जांपल क्या ले सकते हैं कि जैसे मैं देख रहा हूं 1,6 belongs to set of natural numbers. You can write here since 1,6 belongs to R, but 6, somewhat means star I am making here is not given. Is not given. Similarly, friend, 2,7 given, but 7, somewhat is not given. ये स्टार ये मिसिंग नंबर है. 3,8 given, but 8, somewhat is not given. Therefore, you will go in favor of transitivity. You can write here R is transitive on set n. Means you can write R is transitive on set n. देखिए हर एक एक्सरसाइज में और हर एक सब्जेक्ट में सम एक्सेप्शनल केसेस भी होते हैं. तो हियर दिस इज ए एक्सेप्शनल केस कि हम कहां पर जा रहे हैं कि इट इज नीदर रिफ्लेक्सिव नॉर सिमेट्रिक बट इट इज ट्रांजिटिव। उसकी वजह क्या है? उसकी वजह केवल एक ही है कि 1,6 बिलोंग्स टू आर बट 6, समवॉट इज नॉट गिवन। होना चाहिए था, नहीं है। और आपका 2,7 है लेकिन 7, समवॉट इज नॉट गिवन, सो दैट यू विल गो इन फेवर ऑफ ट्रांजिटिविटी। ऐसे ही अगर हम देखें जो आपका अगला पार्ट है, मीन्स पार्ट थर्ड आई एम डिस्कसिंग हियर। I hope you can understand this question and spend one more time. I am telling you, this is a very easy chapter. Exercise 1.1 you are solving, और उसी का जो क्वेश्चन 1 था उसका भी आपने कौन सा पार्ट किया था? 1.1 का पार्ट फर्स्ट था और उसका सेकंड, नाउ पार्ट थर्ड। प्लीज like my channel, like and subscribe my channel so that I want your support also. Okay friends, please give your support by liking my channel and subscribing also. Now friend, what is third part? तो थर्ड पार्ट के केस में फ्रेंड क्या है? relation R in this set A, relation R in this set A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and relation R is equal to what is given here friend? X, y such that, देखिए यहां पर हमें रिलेशन है x को y such that y is divisible by, you know friends, y is divisible by x। तो ऐसे केसेस के लिए हम लोग क्या करेंगे? देखिए आराम से आप देखिएगा, आपका सेट क्या गिवन है? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, relation x, y such that y is divisible by x। It means relation में देखिए क्या हो जाएगा? Whenever you should find out relation, then 1, 1 you can write, no problem. 2, 2, 3, 3, because second number is divisible by first number. After this you can write here friend 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. If you are taking here 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, and after this you can write here friends 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, and after this one more number I am thinking 2, 4, 2, 6, and after this you can write here 3, 6. Actually relation what is given? सबसे पहले तो हमें first of all set A given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 given, and after this it is observing by me relation R is equal to x, y such that y is divisible by x. It means second number must be divisible by first number. And if I am taking 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 6, 3, 6. In all cases, we observe that second number is divisible by first number, so that students you can give this type example. अब जैसे ही हमारा रिलेशन मिल गया, रिलेशन मिलने के बाद में आपको क्या करना है? जैसा कि मैंने पहले ही आपको बताया था, यू शुड चेक रिफ्लेक्सिविटी। अगर हम रिफ्लेक्सिविटी चेक करना चाहते हैं, यू कैन गिव एनी वन एग्जाम्पल। अगर आप चाहें तो 1 का एग्जाम्पल दीजिए, अगर आप चाहें तो 2 का एग्जाम्पल, यू आर फ्री टू गिव एनी ऑफ द एग्जाम्पल। मीन्स स्टूडेंट हियर यू कैन राइट 1 बिलोंग्स टू ए एंड 1, 1 also belongs to R। देखिए 1 belongs to A and 1 belongs to R, therefore you can say R is reflexive on set A। अगर हम इसी में एग्जांपल देते कि 2 belongs to A and 2, 2 belongs to R, then also reflexive। 3 belongs to A, 3, 3 belongs to R, then also reflexive। Any one example you can give, you're free to give any of the example। After this friend, I want to check here symmetry। तो symmetry का अगर हम एग्जाम्पल देना चाहते हैं, then you can take any 2 numbers। तो देखिए कौन से नंबर यहां पर हम ले सकते हैं? आपने यहां पर देखा कि कोई क्या फिट हो रहा है एग्जाम्पल? ये आइडेंटिटी रिलेशन तो फिट हो रहा है। क्या आपको ऐसा लग रहा है कोई ऐसा एग्जांपल है जो कि सेकंड नंबर डिविजिबल बाय फर्स्ट नंबर? तो हमें लग रहा है कि इफ आई एम टेकिंग 1,2 बट 2,1 डज नॉट बिलोंग टू आर, यू कैन गिव दिस एग्जांपल स्टूडेंट। 1,2 belongs to set A. You can write here since 1,2 belongs to R, but 2,1 does not belong to R. Therefore, you can say R is not symmetric on set A. R is not symmetric on set A, जो कि आपको given है. After this friend, you can check here transitivity. If you want to check here transitivity, then you can take 3 numbers. Whenever you want to check transitivity, you can take 3 numbers. और यहाँ पर आपको चेक करना होगा, कोई भी 3 numbers ले लीजिएगा. जैसे मैंने यहाँ पर एग्जाम्पल देखा 1 2 2 4, तो 1 4 भी देखिए आपका होगा यहाँ पर कहीं ना कहीं. तो आई एम टेकिंग हियर 1, 2, 4 belongs to set A. 1, 2, 4 belongs to set A. You can write here since 1, 2 belongs to R and 2, 4 belongs to R. This implies 1, 4 belongs to R. Therefore, you can say R is transitive. R is transitive on set A. This you can write. देखिए यहाँ पर हमें क्या नजर आ रहा है कि it is reflexive and transitive, but it is not symmetric. You can give so many other examples also, students. If you will try 101% x minus y is an integer. तो अगर हमें ये चेक करना है तो हम इसके लिए क्या करेंगे? जैसे कि देखिए आपका क्वेश्चन है कि जो सेट है वो कौन सा है? Z है. तो सबसे पहले you can check here students reflexivity. You can check. तो whenever to check reflexivity, you can take one of the integer. Consider 1 belongs to Z. If 1, 1 you are taking 1, 1 belongs to R, this implies 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. This belongs to Z. Therefore, you can say R is reflexive on Z. Similarly, if you want to check here symmetry, अगर आप चाहें तो एग्जाम्पल इंटीजर्स का दे सकते हैं, अगर आप चाहें तो एग्जाम्पल किसका दे सकते हैं? एक्स वाई यू आर टेकिंग. तो यहाँ जैसे मैं ले रहा हूँ लेट 1, 2 belongs to Z because 1 and 2 are integers. 1, 2 belongs to R. This implies 1 minus 2 is equal to minus 1. This belongs to Z. This implies 2, 1 also belongs to R because 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. This also belongs to Z. Therefore, you can say R is symmetric. R is symmetric on set. You can write here Z. Similarly, if you want to check here transitivity, then also you can take example. You can take 1, 3, 4 belongs to Z. You already know students. देखिए आपको ऑलरेडी पता है कि 1 belongs to Z, 3 belongs to Z, 4 it also belongs to Z. अगर आप देखिए यहाँ पर क्या करेंगे, जैसे सपोज आपने यहाँ लिया 1, 3 belongs to R because you already know student 1 minus 3 is equal to minus 2. This belongs to Z, and you should write here 3, 4 belongs to R. This implies 3 minus 4 is equal to minus 1. This belongs to Z. Finally, you can write since 1, 3 belongs to R and 3, 4 belongs to R. This implies 1, 4 belongs to R. Therefore, you can write here R is transitive on set Z. R is transitive on set you can write here Z. Actually, student, in this case, what is happening? In this case, we observe that R is reflexive, symmetric, and transitive. Without any hesitation, you can say this relation is equivalence relation. हालांकि यहाँ पर ये पूछा नहीं गया कि ये रिलेशन इक्विवेलेंस है या इक्विवेलेंस नहीं है. अब ऐसे ही देखिए, हमें जो नेक्स्ट पार्ट है, जो पार्ट 5th है, उसमें जो पार्ट ए है, पार्ट ए व्हाट इज गिवन. पार्ट ए को अगर आप चेक करेंगे तो क्वेश्चन 1 पार्ट 5th पार्ट ए गिवन. तो व्हाट इज रिलेशन गिवन. देखिए, इस क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करने से पहले मैं आपको क्लियर कट बता दूं, अगर आप इस क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करना चाह रहे हैं तो सबसे पहले व्हाट इज गिवन. देखिए, रिलेशन आर इन दिस सेट ए, रिलेशन आर इन दिस सेट ए of human beings in a town at a particular time given. Again repeating, relation are in this set A of human beings in a town at a particular time given. Particular time है, जैसे कि सपोज किसी का मान लेते हैं कोई बर्थ हुआ है, ये नहीं कि एक उसके बचपन का हमने एपिसोड ले लिया और एक उसके जब वो यूथ था तब का लिया. नो, एट ए पर्टिकुलर टाइम, मतलब सेम टाइम के ही सारे एग्जाम्पल्स होंगे. अब जैसे पार्ट फर्स्ट हमको देखिए क्या गिवन है. पार्ट फर्स्ट गिवन हियर, आर इज इक्वल टू एक्स कॉमा बाई, एक्स कॉमा बाई सच दैट एक्स एंड बाई बर्क, एक्स एंड बाई बर्क एट द सेम प्लेस. देखिए जो पहला है एट द सेम प्लेस, कितना एक अच्छा क्वेश्चन आपको मिला है कि पार्ट ए, आर इज इक्वल टू एक्स को बाई सच दैट एक्स एंड बाई वर्क एट द सेम प्लेस. मीन्स स्टूडेंट, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू शुड राइट हियर रिफ्लेक्सिविटी. तो रिफ्लेक्सिविटी के केस में व्हाट विल डू हियर स्टूडेंट, यू कैन राइट हियर लेट x belongs to set A. What is set A here student? Already explained by me to you. Set A of human beings in a town at a particular time. Set A is the, set A of human beings in a particular time. So let x belongs to A. Therefore you can write here friends, x comma x belongs to R because x and x, two type person here, x and x work at the same place, work at the same place. It means student, you can write here R is reflexive on set, you can write here A. After this you can write here students symmetry. Whenever you can check symmetry, you can write here first of all let x comma by belongs to set A. Already you know what is set A. Set A of human beings and in a town at a particular set A or set A human beings in a town at a particular time. अब देखिए यहाँ क्या हो जाएगा, since x comma by belongs to R, this implies x and by work at the same place, work at the same place. If you want, you can write here student, this implies by and x work at the same place. देखिए सबसे पहले मैंने आपको बताया था x को by belongs to R. It means what is meaning of this? X and by work at the same place. If you are saying x and by work at the same place, if you are saying by and x work at the same place, then same meaning. But here student, you should write by comma x belongs to R. Actually here student, what is happening? Since x comma by belongs to R, this implies by comma x belongs to R. Therefore you can say R is symmetric on set, R is symmetric on set A. After this, if you want to check here, students, transitivity. In that case what we'll do here, if you want to check transitivity, तो ऑलरेडी मैंने आपको बताया था यू शुड टेक 3 नंबर्स. अब यहाँ पर क्या है कि दीज आर ह्यूमन बींग्स, यू शुड टेक 3 ह्यूमंस. मीन्स स्टूडेंट हियर लेट x, y, z belongs to set A. You can write here since x, y belongs to R, it means x and y work at the same place, work at the same place. And students, y, z belongs to R. This implies y and z work at the same place, work at the same place. If you will combine this and this, meaning of this student, x and z work at the same place, work at the same place. मतलब देखिए साफ है कि here you can write x, z belongs to R. Therefore you can say R is transitive. R is transitive on set. You can write here A. Try to understand this point here. What is given? X, y belongs to R. This implies x and y work at the same place. And y, z belongs to R. It means y and z work at the same place. If you will combine this and this result, whenever you will combine this and this result, x and y work at the place, x and y work at the same place, and y and z work at the same place. What is conclusion here? Here we conclude that x and z work at the same place. It means x, z belongs to R. Means student, first of all, x, y belongs to R and y, z belongs to R. This implies x, z belongs to R. It means students, you can say R is transitive. Actually in this case student, what is happening? R is reflexive. आपने देखिए आराम अभी मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया था. R is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. ऐसे ही अगर हम इसके पार्ट B को देख रहे हैं, then part B what is given? R is equal to x, y such that x and y live in the same locality. You can write reflexivity. X, x belongs to R because x and x live in the same locality. It means R is reflexive. If you want to check symmetry, then you can write x, y belongs to set A. X, y belongs to R. It means x and y live in the same locality. Similarly, if you want, y and x also live in the same locality. It means x, y belongs to R. This implies y, x belongs to R. Therefore, R is symmetric. Similarly, in this case, if you want to check transitivity, then what will write here? You can take 3 numbers. X, y and z belongs to set A. X, y belongs to R. It means x and y live in the same locality. And y, z belongs to R. It means y and z live in the same locality. We conclude that x and z also live in the same locality. It means x, z belongs to R. It means R is transitive. अगर ऐसे ही हम पार्ट सी की बात करें तो पार्ट सी में रिलेशन क्या गिवन है? What is your relation in part C? In part C, R is equal to x, y. X is exactly 7 centimeter taller than y. It is not reflexive. If you will take x, x belongs to R, x cannot be 7 centimeter taller than x, so that it is not reflexive. If you will check symmetry, actually your relation is, x is 7 centimeter taller than y. If x, y belongs to R, it means x is 7 centimeter taller than y. But y, x does not belongs to R because y cannot be 7 centimeter taller than y. So that, it is not symmetric. After this, whenever you will check transitivity, in case of transitivity, you should take x, y, z. X, y belongs to R. It means, x, y belongs to R. It means x is exactly 7 centimeter taller than y. Y, z belongs to R. It means y is exactly 7 centimeter taller than z. But x, z cannot be, means x, z cannot be R. The x, z does not belongs to R because difference in x and z must be 14 centimeter. क्योंकि x जो आपका y से है वो एग्जैक्टली 7 सेंटीमीटर टॉलर है और जो y है वो z से एग्जैक्टली 7 सेंटीमीटर. If I am writing here x comma z belongs to r, then difference in x and z is 14 centimeters, so that it is not, transitive. After this, one more part given here, friend. Part D. Part D, what is given here? R is equal to x comma y, such that x is a y for y. Friend, it is not reflexive. Try to understand. How can possible reflexive? Relation what is given? X is x comma y, such that x is a y for y. If you will check reflexivity, then what will happen here? X comma x does not belongs to R, because x cannot be a wife of x, so that it is not reflexive. Whenever you will check symmetry, x comma y belongs to R, x is a wife of y, but y comma x does not belongs to R, because y cannot be wife of x. X belongs to R, but y comma x does not belongs to R, therefore it is not symmetric. Similarly, friend, if you will check transitivity in this case also I am telling you, if x comma y belongs to R, it means x is a wife of y, and y comma z belongs to R, then it is also not possible. You will say y is a wife of z, and after this x comma z belongs to R. This is also not possible, so therefore it is not transitive. After this, part E given. In part E, what is given is, friend, part E, one relation given here, x comma y such that x is a father of y. Part E, देखिए क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, part 5, part E. What is given? Relation R is equal to x comma y such that x is a father of y. Friend, it is not reflexive. X comma x does not belong to R. You know what is the reason behind this? If you will write x comma x belongs to R, it means x is a father of x, which is not possible. Friend, x comma x belongs to R. If you are writing, it means x is a father of y. It is not possible. Therefore, it is not, reflexive. If you are writing, if you want to check symmetry, then you will write x comma y belongs to R. It means x is a father of y. Whenever you will write, but this friend, y comma x does not belongs to R, because if x is a father of y, then y cannot be a father of x. Therefore, it is not symmetric. In case of transitivity, you will take three numbers x, y and z. If x comma y belongs to R, it means x is a father of y. Y comma z belongs to R, it means y is a father of z. But friend, x comma z cannot be belongs to R, because इनमें जो relation होगा वो grandfather और grandson का होगा. Therefore, it is not transitive. In this way, you can check, friend, symmetry. You can check symmetric relation. You want to prove, you can check transitivity, you can check, and you can check reflexivity also. थर्ड क्वेश्चन की मैं बात कर रहा हूं, तो थर्ड क्वेश्चन आपका क्या था? Check whether relation R defined in this set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as R is equal to A, B such that B is equal to A plus 1 is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. आपको सारी चीजें चेक करनी है. In question number 3, one set given. That set is here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what is given here? 6. देखिए set given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a relation R is equal to given here A, B such that it means B is equal to A plus 1. अगर हम इस रिलेशन का यूज करेंगे तो हम लोग क्या करेंगे, हमें यहाँ पर चेक करना है क्या ये रिफ्लेक्सिव है कि नहीं है, सिमेट्रिक है या नहीं है, या ये आपका ट्रांसिटिव है या नहीं है. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल व्हाट इज मींस विच सेट गिवन हियर 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and relation R is equal to, you can write here, if A you will take 1, then what will come here? 1, 2. If you will take 2, 2, 3, then 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, and after this you can write here 6, 7. Actually, given set here is spent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Relation here A, B such that B is equal to A plus 1. Whenever you will take A1, then B2. A2 then B3, A3 then B4, A4 then B5, A5 then B6, A6 then B7. This is a relation and you want to check the given relation is reflex. You will check. अभी हमें पता नहीं है कि रिफ्लेक्सिव है कि नहीं है. First of all, you should check here students reflexivity. So how will you check reflexivity? You can write here since 1 belongs to given set 1 2 3 4 5 6, but 1 comma 1 does not belong to R, therefore R is not reflexive on set. R is not reflexive on, you can say, given set. This you can write. After this friend, you should check symmetry. अगर हमें symmetric relation को check करना है, then what will do here? Any two numbers you can take. Means I am taking here 2, 3 belongs to given set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3 belongs to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can write here since students 2, 3 belongs to R, but 3, 2 does not belong to R. Therefore, you can write here R is not symmetric on given set. R is not symmetric on given set. After this, students, you should check here transitivity. तो पहले ही बताया था you should take 3 numbers और मैंने कहा था वो ordered pair start होना चाहिए. Any example you can take. I am taking 2, 3 and 3, 4. 2, 3 belongs to R. Now, friend, at the end of this exercise, I want to discuss 2 more questions here. Consider anywhere. Any relation given means, friend, anywhere this type of relation given. Consider R is equal to L1, L2 such that line L1 is parallel to line L2. This is an equivalence relation. Friend, I want to discuss here. Suppose L is a set of all lines and you want to prove L1, L2 such that L1 is parallel to L2. This is an equivalence relation. Then what will do here, friend? अगर ऐसा कभी होता है, then what will do here? You can check here first of all reflexivity. You know, friend, you can write here L1 belongs to set of lines L. You can write here L1, L1 belongs to R because every line, you can write here every line is parallel to itself. Every line is parallel to itself. Therefore, you can write here R is reflexive on set L. Similarly, friend, if you want to check here symmetry अगर आपको चेक करना है, you can take 2 lines. Let line L1, L2 belongs to set of lines L. You can write here since L1, L2 belongs to R, it means line L1 is parallel to, you can write here parallel to line L2. Similarly, if you are writing here line L2 is parallel to line L1, then also no problem. You can write here L2 parallel to L1. Actually, friend, what is happening here? Since L1 parallel to L2, this implies line L2 is also parallel to L1. Therefore, you can say R is symmetric on L, set of lines L. तो सबसे पहले हम अगर पैरेलल लाइन से तो हम लोग क्या करेंगे, सिमेट्री चेक करेंगे, रिफ्लेक्सिविटी भी. अब जैसे देखिए पैरेलल लाइन का केस है, सपोज ये आपकी लाइन कौन सी है, लाइन L1 है. ऐसे ही मैंने दूसरी लाइन कौन सी ले ली, आई एम टेकिंग हियर सेकेंड लाइन L2. आफ्टर दिस आई एम टेकिंग हियर थर्ड लाइन L3. अब अगर हमें केवल रिफ्लेक्सिविटी चेक करना होता तो क्या करते, एवरी लाइन इज पैरेलल टू इटसेल्फ, it means given line is reflexive. If you want to check symmetry, then you can take only two lines, L1 and L2, L1 parallel to L2. It's compulsory that L2 is also parallel to L1. It means it is symmetric. After this, if you want to check here student transitivity, if you want to check here students transitivity, in that case you should take here three lines. If you want to check here transitivity, then you should write here let lines L1, L2, L3 belongs to L. You can write here since L1, L2 belongs to R, it means line L1 parallel to L2 and L2, L3 belongs to R. This implies L2 parallel to L3. अगर आप दोनों रिजल्ट्स को कंबाइन करेंगे then L1 parallel to L3. Therefore you can say R is transitive on set L. अगर आपकी टू लाइंस पैरेलल है तो बहुत इजी है कि वो क्या है, रिलेशन इज इक्विवेलेंस रिलेशन, बिकॉज whenever L1, L2 says that L1 is parallel to L2, then this is a equivalence relation. लेकिन but students, if this type relation given R is equal to L1, L2 such that L1 perpendicular to L2, this is not equivalence relation, because अगर आप रिफ्लेक्सिविटी चेक करेंगे, जैसे ही आप रिफ्लेक्सिविटी क्या करेंगे, चेक करेंगे, तो L1 कैन नॉट बी परपेंडिकुलर टू L2, ये हो ही नहीं सकता, बिकॉज एनी लाइन कैन नॉट बी परपेंडिकुलर टू इटसेल्फ, एनी लाइन कैन नॉट बी परपेंडिकुलर टू इटसेल्फ. देयरफॉर अगर परपेंडिकुलर के केस है, द गिवन लाइंस आर नॉट रिफ्लेक्सिव. अगर आप सिमेट्री चेक करोगे तब तो हो जाएगा स्टूडेंट. इफ यू विल चेक इन केस ऑफ परपेंडिकुलरिटी, सिमेट्री विल चेक L1 perpendicular to L2, this implies L2 also perpendicular to L1. Therefore given relation is symmetric, no problem. But whenever two perpendicular lines given, then then it is not transitive, because अगर आपने सपोज फर्स्ट लाइन ले ली L1, ये आपकी लाइन कौन सी हो गई, L1. सेकेंड लाइन परपेंडिकुलर टू L2. अगर हम थर्ड लाइन लेंगे तो वो कभी भी क्या नहीं हो सकती है, देखिए L1 परपेंडिकुलर टू L2, L2 परपेंडिकुलर L3, बट L1 कैन नॉट बी परपेंडिकुलर टू L3. ध्यान से देखिएगा, थ्री लाइन्स आई एम टेकिंग. फर्स्ट लाइन दिस इज हियर L1, सेकेंड लाइन परपेंडिकुलर टू L2, ये हो गई. थर्ड लाइन परपेंडिकुलर टू L3. देखिए दो कंडीशन तो फॉलो हो रही है. लाइन L1 इज परपेंडिकुलर टू L2, L2 परपेंडिकुलर L3, बट L1 एंड L3 कैन नॉट बी परपेंडिकुलर. इन केस ऑफ परपेंडिकुलरिटी इट इज neither reflexive nor transitive, but it is symmetric. In this way you should try to solve all questions related to students relations. I am trying to our level best. मैंने आप लोगों को देखिए कई चीजें कल से मैं बता रहा हूँ. I am telling you from so many days. मैंने आपको domain, range, some standard types of relations and antisymmetric relations, equivalence relation, equivalent class, so many things discussed by me. Now after this I will discuss here functions. After this chapter I will start functions. You can like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.